Friday morning, Gorringes, here we are again, and we're all on view for our sale on Monday the 19th. Another interesting mixture. We'll wander around, have a look, see what's about. Lots of pots have been selling. We've been getting all these different sort of pots, ranging from this sort of oil style shape, this urn, it's in at 80 to 120 pounds, to these sort of with volcanic lava overflow. This one is same, 81.20, and they seem to be very popular. They're kind of into sale, so sometimes they make £50, sometimes they make 100. Anyway, an arrangement of those in the sale. If you want something a bit older, a bit more traditional, there's a lovely big cast iron one, curiously encrusted. I don't know whether that's years and years of white paint, but it's sort of flaking off anyway. Yeah, nice big heavy one there, and next to it this rather nice lead cistern. Always popular, these. This one's a lead hopper, it says here. It's in at, it's lot 962, it's in at 2 to 300, so it probably scraps for that, but it'll be bought by someone for garden usage. Otherwise, if you like the polar bears, there's a nice big polar bear in at 50 to 80 pounds. It is called Ice Monarch, and it's by Albany Fine China. I think they're one of the sort of Franklin Mint companies, but still big showy piece. Games table here with the chessmen and drafts, etc. And then running through, interesting variety of rugs and carpets. Nice little cue stand here. That's a sort of Anglo-Indian, by the look of it. It's quite a hard, but perhaps it's just English, but obviously influenced by it. This cue stand, 958, 150 to 200. Kind of posher one down here. A label with it says very unusual mahogany crop and boot rack, circa 1840. And I guess it is quite unusual, isn't it? Quite nice looking. That's lot 956. At 5 to 800 pounds. Then running down the line, usual mixture of oak furniture, country furniture, garden furniture, washstands. They're not so easy to shift these days, but there's one. Some step this way. Inside, fitted with the original mirror glass and what have you. And a bit of fun for, it's in at 150 pounds. So surely there's the basin drawer. It's great fun, great for a spare room or something like that. And otherwise, nice pine chest there down the end. This is lot 945, big one, is in at 150 pounds only. That can't be bad value. This oil on canvas here, large thing, Edward Lingwood. I think it's it could be near Rye or somewhere like that. It's interesting on the marshes there. Big oil painting in at 2 to 300 pounds. Big wall filler. Taxidermy birds. Showing over there, plated centrepiece. I think we had that last week. Must be back again at less money. Perhaps it was a little too strong. It's in at 150 now. Surely worth that. I guess the problem is the glass. That when it's not perfect, it's quite hard to find suitable replacements. Otherwise, nice little miniature chest over there. That catches my eye. Much more so in this size than this size. This is 907 into the 100 to 150. Should make a little bit more than that. Below it, we've got this classic bow front in at the same money. So there we go. It's you pay your money, you get what you want. But I suspect the small one will be more desirable. So I've mentioned carpets. We've got some sort of reproduction furniture in the sale. There's nice quality reproduction though. This is Titchmarsh and Goodwin, no less, who are cabinet makers. I don't know that's royal appointment. No, it's not. But still, nicely made, saw drawer, walnut chest. In at 150, 250 again, and that's going to be popular because it's good, clean, it's ready to go, it's a nice size. People seem to be less worried about originality these days, it's more about look. So, talking of look, there's a nice pared down rocking horse without all the tack and the trim and everything, no tail, it's kind of stripped down and almost sculptural. That's lot 922, it's in at 150 to 200. They vary in demand. I mean, this is nice that it's simple with its original base. What you're looking for in the earlier ones, they have really big eyes, big glass eyes, and generally slightly larger stature, and those are the really valuable ones. But I'm really interested to see how that gets on. Into the smalls, what do we have? Well, we've got some books here, art reference books and the like. We've got some maps. Someone has a connection to the island of Saint Christophe. A number of maps relating to that and other islands. Further sort of we've got Essex and other places as such. Mixed walking sticks, we've got some, look at this raw Worcester teaware, there we go, fancy coffee set there. Oriental items as usual, these nice 1930s frosted light fittings with the two hanging lamps, 284, in at 50 to 80, bargain. There's a full glass clock there, nice quality. That's in at 250 to 300. It's nice that it's got the oval case, slightly posher. And nice French movement. probably dating to around about 1910 to 20, that sort of date, but not a bad looking clock. That, down the line, what else can we find? These are always popular, these sort of military trophies. Forget me not, there we are, with the photograph at the top, and then sort of regimental banner to one side. That's in at 50 to 70, again, nice combining sort of estimate. Musical box, there we are, clean, 3 to 500 our estimate, lot 275. Seashells, dolls, the little people, they're all here. Not so much behind the counter, but still some bits and pieces. The Jacques in statu quo chessboard, this is the one where you can lock the pieces in wherever they are in play and fold it up and walk off with it and then come back and restart your game. That is missing one pawn, unfortunately. We had some good pens last week. There's a few more pens this time. Jewellery, a limited but nice selection here. There's some gold, there's some charms, there's a couple of interesting Rolexes. That's a gold Rolex lot 605 and at 5 to 700. And then down in front there, that cushion case silver one is nice cushion case Oyster. That's in at 5 to 800. So both good watches there. Some diamond rings and other items. Some mixed lots of costume over the back. A run of miniatures. Mini Moorcroft and other bits and pieces. So quite a lot to look at. Another lot of dinky toys. Last week's dinkies went very well. And then an array of silver, more domestic pieces, not so much in the way of collectibles there. Then, of course, starting with lot 1, Philip's book sale. He's been working very hard to get this together. And we've got something like about 150 lots of books. Princess Diana interest is the first lot I see. Michael Broadbent's vintage wine book, which was given to, Diana gave it to her legal advisor. There we go. So that's in the sale, along with a whole host of different things, ranging from Franklin Library down to individual Lawrence of Arabia, little run there. So have a look at the website. There's almost certainly something in amongst them that will be of interest. Sort of something for everyone's situation, even some 2000 AD artwork there. Then over the back, I'm looking at more sort of African masks. We seem to have had a collection of those come in. Some rather funky bookends there. Lot 172. Quite nice. They're in bronze. They're in at 2 to 300 pounds. A couple of paintings up the top there. Interesting. Not quite sure. It looks like Clive McCartney. Those. Coloured glass decanters, barographed, interesting glasses those, they're quite nice, quite substantial. They'd stand up to the sort of abuse you give glassware somewhere. Might not break so easily. Lots at 173, in at 50 to 70 for the set of 8. So there we go. Some drug jars, there's a mixture again of pharmaceutical sort of chemist items, including pestle and mortars, jars, all sorts. Nice mixture. Again, have a look at the website. Come from a local collector. More garden furniture. I mean, lots of it this time. Table and chairs here. In at about £100 for the lot. See what it makes. A couple more benches, etc. Movie posters, ship's wheels, riding boots. God, we haven't got it. I'm surprised these aren't in the sale. It's amazing. Then coming through in the land of furniture. The usual selection. What can we pick out? Interesting sort of wall sconces on the back wall there. They're not quite a pair, they're very close, and got a sort of 50s, 60s look, probably French, I would guess, certainly continental. They are lot 843, and they're just about £100. So we're seeing the sort of thing the decorators like, methinks, but what do I know? We'll find out. Elsewhere, what else can I find? That's quite a nice plain chest there. Look, it's not bang on original. The handles are later. Look, they go over the escutcheon, so you can see that they didn't start life. And if we open the drawer, we can see that there was a big knob handle there at one time. And then so they got updated at some point. Somebody put these on. So it's not one for the purist, but it's a nice, ready to go, good condition, oak chest of drawers. George III, probably about 1800, 1810 in date. And it's in at £50. So there we go, that sums it up today with the way the market's going. Then we've got these table frames here, something a bit more modernist. Going to need some glass for them, but they're all in at sort of under £100, a mixed range of those. And then finally, let's go and have a look, see what we've got going on down here. There's usually something interesting, and there certainly is this time. This sort of metal finial with some candlesticks. We've got flower pots at $8.46. They're in at about £100. These are terracotta pots, very popular. I must go and have a look in my garden. I've got lots of them kicking around. Modern planters, £50 to £80 a pair. Wow, look at that. It's a thing. It's a wall light apparently. So at 200 to 300, good grief. Well, he's still around. There we go. I can't actually see where it wires up, but I suppose perhaps one suspends the light and it shines through beautifully. More garden pots, weather vane, large doors. Should you need some doors? Here we go. Lot 861. 4 doors in at about £150. They're French. They've got the drop hinges. Nice things. Wouldn't it be nice to have somewhere to put those? Perhaps to build a house or something. More teak fur, and then of course, yeah, it's called a car, as someone said, car bonnet. It's classically looks to me to be an early 2CV bonnet. The wrinkle bonnet is a very desirable version of it, I believe. And what's the whole for, someone? Any idea?
Your mascot.
It's not. I think it's for your crank handle to start the engine. I think. I might be wrong. But anyway, there's a car bonnet should you need it. We don't usually take car bonnets. This particularly sculptural one. It's at 80 to 120 pounds. So yeah, we've got it all. We've got car bonnets, we've got furniture, we've got smalls, we've got jewellery, we've got silver. So have a look online. Come and see us on view today, Friday. On view tomorrow, Saturday till 1 o'clock. Sale starts Monday at 10. Thank you very much.